for the radio.
Our first guest of the night goes by the name of Don't forget the K, Teekay. So how are you feeling tonight?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. It's a Real Talk Radio Wednesday.
Nothing on a Wednesday?
Yes, like they said, got the club going up on a Tuesday. We say we got a Wednesday. So, okay, I like to start off with getting to know an artist and whatnot. The name Teekay. That's not the government name, in case you're wondering. It might be someone's government name, but it's not yours.
Yeah.
So, what's the reason behind the name Teekay?
Okay, look, I don't admit this a lot. So, you know how when you're like middle school, you dating somebody, they always give you their last name?
Right.
I was dating this guy, his last name started with a K. So, everybody started calling me Teekay. And so it just stuck. And you can't just change your name. Everybody knows you by, so it's like Teekay. So it just stays. People always ask me what it stands for. I'd be like, trap killer.
Does he get any credit for that? Or we just left him in the
we don't even speak.
Okay, it'd be like that.
He'll come back.
Right.
I heard you love you.
I'm the reason for the season.
I heard you on the
And I
radio.
hope he's doing good in here.
Okay. Real talk though. Now, just to let everybody know, it's not the letter T and the letter K. It's Teekay.
It was TK, but
Okay.
it started off as First Lady TK because you know when you start off rapping, you always have a clique.
Right.
But I'm no longer in a clique, so it's like I had to drop the First Lady and then had to make it a little feminine, so I put the TK.
Right. Okay, now how would you compare yourself to being in a group with, you know, as an artist, to a solo artist?
I don't fit in a group.
Okay.
I say that because I have my hands involved in so many different things that people always want to put me in a box as an artist, like it's just a rapper, and I'm not. I have different things touching producing, songwriting, clothing line, you know, other things. So it's like you can't put me in a box. So I don't belong in a group. I'm too big for that. I feel like I'm
No. That's definitely the good. If you're gonna sound cocky, that's how you're supposed to do it in the good light. You know, it's not even cocky. It's more about confidence. You know your worth. You know what you are as an artist. You know what you bring to the table. So, you what?
Oh my God, I was gonna say that.
You good? Now, okay, we are talking to Teekay, female rapper, but don't stop there, because apparently she does it all. I commend that. Now, I heard you saying earlier from Missouri, but you were born and raised in Dallas? Or?
I was born in Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, home of the Tigers. But I was raised in Grove Side, Jungle West.
Okay.
Traymore, just out of my hood.
Okay, now do you have more of Missouri, like your roots in your music, or is it more Grove Side area?
Actually, I get more of East Coast.
Oh, okay.
Because my favorite artist, of course, is Nas. So I gravitate to that. So people always tell me you sound like you're supposed to be from New York. They always ask me, "Are you from New York?"
Right.
Like no. So I think I kind of have the best of both worlds. So it's just like I'm in the middle.
Have you been to the East Coast?
No, that's the thing. You know, I have a lot of friends in Philly and Harlem, and they're all like, "Come visit," and I'm just like, "I'm coming."
Right.
I'm coming. I actually want to retire there. Like I want to live there. Like, but we'll get there.
Yes,
It's gonna be cold.
that's the ultimate goal.
I mean, Missouri's cold, so
True, very true. Okay, now as far as the music is concerned, before we even get to what you're working on now, you made a comment that you feel like the mixtape you're working on now feels like the first time around because you're changing yourself as an artist. But before we get there, take me back to the first mixtape. I know.
Your Man's Best Friend, Volume 1.
Did y'all hear the title? Go ahead and repeat the title. Maybe they missed it.
Your Man's Best Friend, Volume 1.
Volume 1. Okay, do I have to ask, or is it self-explanatory?
I'm a tomboy, so it's kind of self-explanatory, but then it kind of leaves suspicion because it's like everybody always thought, oh, she's hanging around all these guys, so that's my man's best friend. Literally, I was. So I was literally. That's where the name came from. I'm literally everybody's girlfriend's boyfriend's best friend.
Right.
But I mean, I can't help it.
You just kind of fell in my lap. What? I just don't understand. Now, when did you release this? You're 22, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was 18. I graduated. I made sure I graduated high school before I pursued it.
That's very commendable.
July 2010.
Okay.
That's when I dropped it.
Right after the graduation. Walking off
I worked on it all
in my hands.
I did. I had it finished, ready to be packaged and done, whatever it's called. Pressed?
Yeah.
Distributed. There it goes. It was done. By the time I graduated, couldn't wait to graduate, throw a big party.
Hey, if you're gonna do it, that's how you're gonna do it.
I did. I charge people $5 to get a door, get the mixtape for free. Really, I charge you for the mixtape.
Right. No, we know.
Smart.
We know.
Entrepreneurship skills.
Hey, and we talked about that last week.
Yes.
What is it? The alphabet,
ABCs of entrepreneurship.
Yeah, we did that. If you missed it, go ahead and check the archives. But right now on Real Talk Radio, we are talking to Teekay, and you mentioned Nas as one of your, is he the most influenced rapper that you would say, or is he one of the many? Is anybody else?
I mean, my favorite artists are Nas, Jay-Z, of course, and Kanye.
Okay.
That's on the male side. So those are mainly my influences as far as what I listen to. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of, yes, it's really me. I don't really have nothing else. I mean, I listen to a lot of artists like Game and Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. But as far as main people, if I go to and I need to get in that zone, I have to put on my Nas, or I got to put on Jay-Z. Black Album takes me there every time.
Every time.
So how you feel about Nas' verse on Studio?
Nas' verse on Studio.
It's Nas. I'm leaving it at that.
I was disappointed.
Nas
let Nas down, but you know,
it's Nas.
That's none of our business. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like that was an honor for Schoolboy Q to have Nas on his track regardless. So he's probably like, I don't care what you say.
Just to have Nas on there alone, it's just I don't care if you get on my song and you on the song. It's an honor.
Yeah, it's definitely an honor. But yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because we're gonna talk about that and some other stuff a little bit later on in Real Talk Radio. But yeah, Nas' voice on Schoolboy Q Studio. Could have kept that one involved. I mean, it was a good promotion. We know that you're coming out with something
on Rick Ross album, but you know, hey, that's another.
That's another topic for another. All right, okay. So fast forward, Your Man's Best Friend Volume 1 was mixtape number 2, the sequel, or
no? I was supposed to. I had it recorded. I recorded like 2 mixtapes, but I'm so hard on myself when I drop something. So my next one was called Worth the Wait.
Oh, okay.
And so it.
Like Sign for the Wait, but Worth the Wait?
Yeah. It was. I didn't name it. Somebody else came up with the name, and I just used it. Let's go. So that came out in 2012. So it's been a minute.
Okay. So now we're gearing up for number 3.
Crown Me Queen.
Crown Me Queen. I love the royalty. You know my last name is King, so you know. Now, as you've grown as an artist, do you feel like your fans have grown with you?
Yeah. I would say that because I wouldn't say I'm so public, but I'm real into the social media, so I tweet what's on my mind. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I post what's on my mind. I mean, literally yesterday I just posted something that said I'm gonna stop messing with people in relationships. I get mad when they don't want to cheat. Like, I literally say what's on my mind. I don't care what anybody else thinks. So it's like they follow me, like they see it. Mm-hmm. So what you see is what you get. And so if I'm going through a relationship, I'm on Twitter, I'm talking about it. So they know I'm going through it. So when you hear the song that comes out, I find myself tweeting lyrics that I'm writing to a song just to see how many retweets I get, to see if people are feeling what I'm saying. And then I'm like, okay, that's going to work.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Using social media in your favor. Yeah. Definitely love that. Now, you as a person, you obviously seem very open, like wear your emotions on your sleeve, transparent. Now, was that easy for you to translate that into your music?
Yeah, it's easy. It's because, like I said, I tweet what I would say. I speak what's on my mind. So when I get into music, because I'm so used to writing music that it's just, I'll spill it all out. And a lot of people go through what I go through. So it's like they're going to relate to it. There's no way that you can't. Right. So it's like when people always try to get me to switch my style up and kind of do the common female rap, I can't do that because that's not who I am. You know, I got to give people what they want. I tried it. They don't like it. Okay. So it's not me. They feel it's not. They see it's not genuine. So it's just like I stick to what I know. So.
And if it's working, which is clearly working. Now we've got Teekay with us. In case you just tuned in to Real Talk Radio, Jaguar Valencia King, and you've got a record entitled Radio. And it adds the real talk to the radio of Real Talk Radio. You know, and I can definitely see where you say what you think and you think what you say.
That was actually my first experience of songwriting. Like, I always write songs, and this was the first one that I actually got to pen and finally found an artist to put my masterpiece together. So I was like,
So what was the process? Was it different? Like, beforehand, do you just kind of have thoughts and you go in the studio, or what?
No, I actually had lyrics written out.
Okay.
I wrote without a beat, and then my producer sent me a beat, and I was like, that's it.
Right.
So I found a guy that sings, because that's actually an original version. It's with a guy, my friend, his name is Sleepy Floyd, and the original version, I'm gonna put it on my mixtape.
Okay.
It's got the Jodeci feel to it.
Oh.
So if you heard the original version, you wouldn't even know it. Like, they sound totally different.
Okay.
But he wrote it. I mean, he recorded it for me. I gave him the lyrics, told him put just, you know what I'm saying, say it how you need to say it. I don't know how to sing. I just be like, say it like that and just do it. And then after that, I met this guy, Fred, from Fort Worth, and I sent him the song. He loved it, and he put his little spin to it, and he came. He sent it back to me, and I fell in love. I was like, this just sounds, I promise you, I have to play the original for you. It doesn't sound anything.
Because I heard the freestyles, and I'm just like, it's kind of, it's real different. It's a real different vibe.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
See, the freestyles is how I gain my fans.
Yeah.
I reel them in, and then I give them what's on my mind for real. Like,
Okay.
you gonna feel the pain. Like, freestyle, I can say whatever I want.
True.
And they'll be like, oh, yeah, she's hard. Like, yeah, then they want to hear what I got to put out.
Right.
So when I drop songs like Radio, they want to hear it. And when they hear it, they're like,
seeing different sides of you.
dang. So, you know,
Jane.
I can do it all.
Right.
I was scared of the freestyles. I was like, wow, I think she might have a gun.
I'm like,